don't have a question, but he does. I will say we've decided if we have a son, he will be named Anderson. That's how big of a name Arn Anderson is in this household.
Wow.
I learned very quickly that Arn Anderson is a top name.
Holy smokes. I am very honored. That's tremendous. So I must have did something right along the way.
I think it's all those Spinebusters you put in back in the day. Doing something right.
I'll take it.
I've been a fan since '92, and I remember my video store. I grew up in Oregon, and my video store just happened to have the War Games '87, which I think I guess it would have been Great American Bash. But I remember that match. It just played it over and over again. So I became a NWA WCW fan all the way over in Oregon. So
wow,
it's an absolute honor to talk to you, sir.
Well, I feel the same way. It's for you to have followed and supported the business this long, man, is a blessing to us. And, you know, every time we go through that curtain, it's for guys like you. We want to give you your absolute money's worth and then some. And
awesome.
I got to say, the AEW fans, you know, share the same feelings that you have. You know, if you've seen any of the shows on TV, and obviously you have, if you've ever went to one live, the fans are stars too, because, man, they raise holy hell. And you know what? Little secret, you can write what you want on a sign. Nobody going to come out there and take it. You bought a ticket, you can scream your brains out, wear any T-shirt you want, and my friend, put anything you want on a sign. We are not sanctioning anybody. You raise all the holy hell you want.
Awesome. How was the commute this week to work?
Gosh, about 20 minutes.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah. Those don't come along ever.
Nope.
Ever. So, yeah, I didn't mind going, checking in, figuring out what I had going on, and I saw, guess what? You're off today. So I went back to my house, got on the baggiest bag of shorts that I own, got on the couch and watched some baseball.
There you go. Well, actually, my question ties into travel and going back, and I absolutely love the new format of the show. I love hearing all those personal stories, but taking it in small chunks now, it's great. And my question was, you know, back in the mid 80s when you were doing a lot of traveling, especially around the Carolinas, who were some of the guys that you really just jived with, like riding with to the different shows? And like, what kind of music were you guys listening to in the car? Were you listening to music? Were you listening to like sports radio? What's kind of the vibe inside the car on the way to like Norfolk or anything like that?
Well, you know, sometimes Tully and I would ride together. Sometimes Rick and Tully and I would ride together. JJ had a big van, and sometimes we would ride with him. Bobby Eaton actually lived one street over from where I lived in the old neighborhood. So he and I fast became best friends. And I would travel sometimes with him and Dennis and Jimmy, and that was entertaining.
I bet.
As you could imagine. And, you know, going to the towns, it was like, okay, you'd gotten up probably without not enough sleep. You had made it to the gym, came back, probably eat a little lunch right there, and then go meet those guys for however long the trip was. It was pretty subdued on the way up there. You know, a few guys would just kick back, put on their headphones and relax. Now, when the show was over and we're heading back home, the beers were cold. Cooler was loaded, and whatever anybody wanted to listen to, you know, the guy driving, if it was his vehicle, he would accommodate you. You know, country music's one of those that about, you know, just about everybody liked. At that time, I was a Led Zeppelin man. So there's a little contrast there. Molly Hatchet, some of that stuff. Bad Company was all my favorite. And, you know, we would listen to some of that, and then we'd listen to some of the, country music of the time. And I was a Motown man too. So,
Absolutely.
So that's pretty good cross, whatever you want to say, cross music. Help me out here.
There's nothing like the music from the 70s, man. It's nothing like it.
I
got a bunch of it on vinyl here. It's pretty much all I listen to. So
the radio on, that 70s on Sirius, and it covers all of it. Covers it all. It's awesome.
Well, thank you so much for answering my question. You're my number one all time. And I hope Malachi Black's got a Spinebuster with his name on it. So thank you very much, Arn.
Well, you have to all close with this. You got to know that's not just going to sit there and percolate forever.
Got to come to a head.
That's all I'll say.
Thank you.
Okay. And keep us posted on baby Anderson, guys. No pressure, but keep us posted.
No pressure.
Awesome, man. That's a good name.
That's right.
I'll take it.
Thanks, guys.
Good afternoon, Christy. Good afternoon, Arn. It's so nice to get to talk to you again, Arn. I wanted to ask you, because of Tony's show and your show, I've gotten a lot into 80s Mid-Atlantic wrestling, which I didn't back in, when I started watching wrestling was in the 90s. So I hadn't had a chance to go back, but you guys have really got me into it. And somebody that was not in my radar, but I've really been entertained by is Paz Watley. And I wanted to ask you if you ever got the chance to be like in a program with him or work with him, and like any memories of him.
Yeah, Pez was great, man. He was really good, right? Very good performer.
Yes, and great promos too. Very energetic.
100%. Most of my time with him was WCW. It was after the Crockett, days. And Pez, he had it all. He was an amateur wrestler. He was a great athlete, great performer, really entertaining on the promos, and just, he had a boogie woogie Jimmy Valiant-esque to him too, as far as being an entertainer. He was very fan friendly, and Pez was a pleasure and an honor to work with. He's one of the names out of the past that should have been a bigger star than what he was.
Yeah, I feel the same way. It was so nice to get to talk to you, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. I'm just manning all the buttons here. Who is next? That's a great question. That's my question right now. Next up, Blake, are you in the house? Blake is not in the house.